Five.
Squeeze, double.
No.
To throw again. Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and
he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
It's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up.
Yo, hey, I just put the stream back up. I was just trying to let y'all know. That shit kicked me out the first time.
I have no idea who the fuck this is, but alright. But like I was saying, dude, it was funny because Bigum was like, we should put items up.
Thinking about, hey, the board for sure.
Yo, I just put the stream back up. That shit kicked me out the first time. Yeah, it's back up. I was just trying to let y'all know I'm going to be back out the party so it don't kick me out again.
For sure.
That's fine.
Delta! Hey! 7.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
Hey, orbit.
From the gun, Rivers. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Fielded just inside the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And now here's another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern, maybe some balls.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
190. Keep it skinny.
Second down, Rivers. Going deep here for Allen. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Ryan. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check, front set. Check, front set. Watch two. Watch tight.
Now Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the second hit, you going back the other direction.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. It's hauled in by Hardy. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, Ryan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th.
They put a lot of meat on that shit.
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now it's Ryan.
What the fuck?
My goodness, another interception. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I seen him coming.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching
it was
this
an
and have
accident,
seen it.
but I feel like
just tells you about the game
I only threw it to him because I seen him getting covered.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They run it here with Gordon. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
180.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
They just do what?
This is Gordon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Completes it to Benjamin. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
It's going to be a long. That's right. It's going to be a long. No. Hey, go orange. Hey, Wahoo.
The Chargers go here. It's Rivers. And it's Henry. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now running the jet sweep with Benjamin. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Block the key.
Throwing here, Rivers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Adrian Claiborne in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, no, it takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mel is a very, very fickle man.
On the screen, this is Eckler. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller said that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against them.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You can see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
You just touched me, something was wet on me. Fuck that. Don't touch me no more. You gotta wash your arm.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and
wash
send
your
this one
arm.
away. This is fielded a couple yards
deep. I want him clean, like with soap.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Yes, you are. Flicker things.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved the hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Ryan to throw. Complete to Jones. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
51, come! 58, come on! Hey, I'm coming! 58, boys, 58, Mike. Watch the pass. 21! Right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting it inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win